Welcome to this video detailing some minor and major bugs from World of Warcraft. The first bug is a skywalk glitch on the quest The Darkness in High Mountain. Soaring up above the ground reveals that Blizzard didn't bother finishing the entire skybox on an otherwise artistic sky. It might just be me, but it kind of looked better when viewed from the ground. Warning: this bug may contain spoilers to people who are new to the game. With that being said, on the Horde quest to sacrifice a Loa, you are supposed to guide Rizan through a massacre on the temple grounds, then reaching Rastakhan to finish the quest. However, if you create a raid group so the objective doesn't trigger as it should, Rizan have to run from the end location back to the location where you're supposed to start rampaging, making him fly through the sky. I always enable raid mode on certain quests to trigger the incomplete text, which you saw at the beginning was just a blank space with no text. So this is how I stumbled upon this. Creating a group and converting it into a raid is a good way to create weird glitches on the more scripted quests.
He is an enthusiastic predator.
This is not so much of a bug as it is a weird design choice. Speaking to Sylvanas Windrunner and making her turn really messes her leg animation up. Kind of ruins the immersion of a psychotic tyrant ruler. On the Horde side there is a small escort quest with a trade prince Gallywix. However, the Blizzard team didn't bother giving him a swimming animation. Guess he was too lazy to learn how to swim. On the Horde quest, a powerful prisoner, enabling a raid will allow the player to rescue Warwick an infinite amount of times. This is even worse than reading Thunder Fury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker in the chat over and over. The animation team at Blizzard must really hate this NPC, as when you talk to him his spine snaps. Being a troll, he might regenerate from the wound, but it still seems like a painful experience. Did you ever feel like having a huge map blocking your entire vision, but only in one direction? Like an overlay to help you find your way, but that it's blank and you won't find your way? All you need to do is visit any world quest starting the shell game and talking to the NPC to start, then quickly end the shell game before it starts. The game will lag behind and the map will appear after the game is over, effectively attaching the game background to your screen. To remove it, just enter the game and exit it like normal. Sadly, no achievement for doing a current mythic raid with this up exists at the moment, but I hope Blizzard watches this video and consider it for the future. During the Horde quest Deep Dive, you descend to the bottom of the sea using a rope. However, transforming into the fish from the Broken Isle's fishing rod or using any other toy or mount attaches the rope in various locations. Like in your head. Or in your face. That has to hurt. During the Mount Hyjal quest Lycanthos the Corruptor, the player is given an item to summon an enemy. Defeating said enemy brings up the NPC Logosh. However, this quest wasn't designed with one-hit kills in mind, so now that you can do this, it is possible to summon Logosh several times over, creating some kind of weird Hydra-like creature. I wonder if its bark is worse than its bite.
You do not use that joke in your video. This is much higher quality than this. You don't use the bark and bite joke in this video.
No, I was just trying to make this video much funnier by using this
You do
joke
not
that I
use
came
that
up
joke
with.
in this video, or I will come and kill your family.
This really isn't a glitch or bug, but I was finished with either an achievement or some skill grinding and had these excessive amount of tables to decorate Orgrimmar with. Needless to say, people noticed them. I've had this footage for a while, so I will cram it in this video to have some kind of use for it. It would be rather cool, however, if people could go together and put as many of these up as possible. Imagine just a single raid of people doing 20 times more than this. And that's just for one single raid. Now imagine what would happen if everyone on the server came together to do this. Anyone who has been to Northrend has seen these necropolises floating all over. And while a good view of the surroundings is always impressive, something is not quite right. In the necropolis of Naxonar you can clearly get a view of the ruined city below. There's just one tiny, or actually rather huge problem. When you fly out to the bottom of the structure, there are no windows there. Design flaws 1, 2, 3? Okay, let's just pretend it was magic and move along to the next thing on the list. First off, pandas are really great swimmers. I mean, really great. Secondly, this guy has a big problem swimming. During this repeatable quest, you're supposed to go to a certain location. You keep the mount while going to other places though, so if you swim with it instead, this really weird animation happens. During the quest Young Duck, you're supposed to click on a ceremonial pile to summon the boss of this quest. However, this is repeatable even without using the raid glitch, and due to the fact that a strong level 120 character literally cannot die, the NPC who uses a knockback attack after a while becomes really irritating. After a while, it virtually becomes impossible to not break the encounter due to being pushed too far away. The best thing is, this NPC can be encountered by other players. So a player at actual level will get brutally massacred if he gets in your way, since the boss uses AoE attacks.
More than filth like you deserve.
Also, all these knockbacks took a toll on my character animation. Spoiler alert on this one. If you didn't complete the High Mountain storyline, I suggest to skip. In High Mountain there is an NPC called Cola Watermain. Normally when you click her and speak with her, she shows a cinematic of how the village was razed to the ground by a swing of a hammer, and some deep cavities and crystals were formed instead. However, if you are on the quest walking in their footsteps, you will be transformed into the Brule Igrul. If you go to this NPC during this quest, the animation is completely different. This quest takes place before the village is erased, so it mixes the crystals with the still existing village. The people in the village just keep going about like if nothing ever happened. For everyone who likes boundary breaks, this is pure gold. Before you start doing real island expeditions, no expeditions players were harmed making this video. You get to a tutorial area. However, this area can be traversed with a water strider. I didn't go there after the mount equipment revamp, but unless it was fixed since then, should still be possible. Going towards the small island in the distance with a water walking mount is just enough to take you to the edge of the map, where you can jump out of the water and start exploring. When I recorded this, I still hadn't been on my first island expedition, so this was a really nice first introduction. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. These footages have been recorded over a year or something, so it took a while to make it. It's mandatory for YouTubers to talk about the bell, subscribe button and liking the video, so just do it and let's get it over with. Also, Sylvanas did nothing wrong. She just accidentally put a huge tree on fire and murdered countless innocents. It can happen to anyone. Anyway, see you later, and goodbye.
Think you do what you do.